It is Irv Smith Jr. joining us on X's and O's, second-year tight end from Alabama. Caught a touchdown at Tampa Bay, his third this season. And after missing 3 of the last 4 games, 2 in a row, how great did it feel to be back? And did that Tampa Bay heat help you with your groin and loosen up?
Oh yeah, it felt great to be back out there. I missed being out there with my brothers, going to battle and, just going out there and doing what I love to do. And definitely just being in that heat for sure. I'm from New Orleans, so, I'm pretty accustomed to, playing in the heat and also playing at Bama. So, it was nice to feel, a little more heat because, it's definitely been cold out here in Minnesota.
We mentioned Irv hails from Alabama. Now, having played at Alabama with Dolphins starting quarterback Tua Tagovailoa and now Eagles starting quarterback Jalen Hurts, I mean, that's fantastic. Do you think both have a chance to maybe find stardom in the NFL?
Most definitely. Both guys are great competitors, great leaders, and, most importantly, great people. So, I definitely believe that, both of them have a bright future and, we'll be able to see that, in the future coming forward.
When you have teammates playing in National Football League games and you're not playing, do you go out of your way to watch them?
Definitely. I just try to, support my guys as much as possible. Everybody has, a lot of things that they're good at. And, playing at Bama is awesome, just having so many guys that are in the league and being able to watch them.
You mentioned you're from New Orleans. We'll get into that more a little later. But given you're from New Orleans and you played at Alabama, do you have any family members that just won't break? They just won't quit with LSU?
I feel like kind of my first year a little bit because I didn't really play too much. And then, kind of once I started playing and then I scored my sophomore year and junior year against LSU. So, it was definitely a fun moment. So they had to join the wagon. It's hard not to love Alabama. We win a lot of football.
Now, for you, with the final home game Sunday taking on the Chicago Bears, is there any advantage to playing at home when there are no fans?
I feel like obviously, playing at home is a blessing and, it's awesome, being in that environment, playing at US Bank Stadium. It's nothing like it. But, for us, it's definitely a welcoming, just, being able to play in that stadium and know, how important it is to our fans and how important it is, to us as a team. But, we definitely miss the fans out there. It's definitely not the same.
Irv, you scored 2 touchdowns at US Bank Stadium against Detroit, and then you looked up and it was like, whoa, hey, do I throw the football? What do I do? How weird was that?
It's definitely weird. Obviously from last year scoring at US Banks, the energy and the crowd it just brings so much out of you. And but I know everybody at home is watching and they're showing a lot of love at home. So you still got to bring that fun and enjoyment.
Irv, you mentioned that energy. From the Detroit 2 touchdowns, go back a year. The first touchdown of the second half against Denver. Then your fellow tight end Kyle Rudolph catches one to win the game. The building that day, are you kidding me? It was unbelievably loud.
Rocking. The energy in that stadium is unmatched, honestly. I played at a lot of great environments, and I feel like at US Banks we have one of the best, if not the best.
With Kyle, he started 98 consecutive games, man, before he had to scratch at Tampa Bay. And, I know and that he worked really hard to get up to that game to help you guys. Disappointed he couldn't play. At least he wasn't himself. How has Kyle helped you? And when you think Kyle on and off the field, what impresses you?
Just the way he carries himself. He's definitely a vet. He's been in the league. This is his 10th year now. So, he's very familiar. And, he helps me a lot just, whether it's things on the field, whether, different things, whether in the run game, foot placement, and, in the pass game, well, this coverage, just reading different things. I mean, he's done it for so long and has had success for so long. It's only right to, take advantage of that opportunity.
Then we have Tyler Conklin, 5 catches at Tampa Bay. I love when things go well for Tyler, such a wonderful young man.
Great guy.
It's time for a Tyler TD. I mean,
Yeah.
he's starting to jump up, and Tyler has 0 touchdowns in 44 games. It's time for a Tyler TD. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, we got to get him in the end zone. Got to get him in there. We got to get him a little dance too. I don't know what he's gonna do when he gets in there, but we got to make sure he's prepared once he does.
Now, we mentioned New Orleans earlier, Irv. A week from Friday that's a big day for young Irv Smith Jr. Not only is it Christmas, but the Vikings have Christmas afternoon football at New Orleans, your hometown. What's that going to be like?
It's definitely going to be amazing. Growing up, my dad played for the Saints, and kind of, I know how important or how awesome it is, to play in the Superdome, and, I know the whole city will be watching. It'll just be really cool. Just going home, my family will be there, and they'll just get to see me play on a bright stage, really Christmas Day. I mean, I'm sure everybody will be watching.
And you never have lost to New Orleans at the Superdome. Your very first game, preseason 2019, boom, feels like we scored 1 million. In the playoffs last year, Rudolph wins it at the end after Thielen gets behind Patrick Robinson and Cousins with a beautiful pass. I mean, does that – you've never lost at Superdome. Does that lead to trash talking with family members?
Most definitely. And we're not about to start now. We're going to keep the tradition going, and I'm excited for that for sure.
I would assume that big Christmas Eve dinner with your family probably out due to COVID protocol, right?
Yeah, I don't really know how that's gonna work, but I mean, I definitely need some gumbo, whether somehow or some way if I can get it.
Yeah, but think about that. I mean, to get gumbo to your team hotel, think about how many people you have to run that through, and then they got to check the top of the bowls and then pull the meat out. Now they touch the meat. I mean, right?
Yeah. It definitely sucks. But it's just part of it. We've kind of been dealing with this all year, and as a country, we've all been dealing with it. So it's definitely sucks, but at the end of the day, we're going to find a way to get some.
My man, good luck against the Bears. Great luck against New Orleans. Then the Lions. Go ahead and win the rest of the games, get into the playoffs, see what happens, right?
Most definitely.
Thank you, Irv.
Appreciate you.